heaps of people were kind of like, that's a really cool idea. You should make a thing of it. So one day I sat down at home with a beer and I just sat there. I bought Dogecoin.com. That's a bit funny. And I slapped the Doge face onto a coin and just put it live. And I wake up the next day to heaps of retweets. And my co-founder, who's based up in Portland, had messaged me and said, hey, I found that you can change I forked the Bitcoin source code or the Litecoin source code, and you can change the font to Comic Sans. I'm like, ooh, okay, we got to do this. Like, that's hilarious.
Let's move on to Bitcoin, shall we? That's a virtual
Bitcoin
currency.
has now almost overtaken
All-time
gold.
high this week of $900. Now, at its peak, if you have invested $1,000 a year, you have to...
Everybody, Chris here. Welcome on a Monday. How's everybody doing? Survived the weekend? I did. We had fun. It was a good weekend, but here we are. Trading day is back, at least for stocks. Crypto never stops, right? Always trading crypto. We had a dip this morning. If anybody was looking to buy Dogecoin under 10 cents, another gift. That's right. Anything below 10 cents is a gift. And we had that this morning. Since then, though, we're starting to see trending up for the day. And not only for Doge, but also Bitcoin. Again, Bitcoin dumped this morning and then is trending up. Same with ETH, trending up. And Algorand finally starting to make a more positive move. Waiting, being very, very patient with Algorand. And then one other note is SHIB. SHIB early this morning went on a big run, and I'll show you why I think that happened in a little bit. But it couldn't hold. It couldn't hold. And of course, SHIB just sells right back down. So we have that. But overall, it's like, okay, can we start to see a trend line that continues? Or is it going to dump again? Still August. We are still in summertime, slow time. But eventually, that's going to end. We can't use that excuse anymore, right? Can't blame it on the summer anymore, right? But we still have a lot of people on holiday, a lot of people still checked out. So, yeah, we're waiting for that to get going as well. But we do have some news as well. We will look at the news of what else is going on. Let me drop down here in the corner and let me check in on who is here. Olav is here. Hello, hello. Ryan. Yeah. Still just over 10 cents. That's pretty much sideways. Matt, need more Dogecoin, but no more money. Yeah. I mean, eventually you just buy up all the dips and you got no more cash left, right? And that was me last week. I bought at like 984, 985, something like that. And it's like, yep, tapped out again. But it's still a gift. Anything below 10 cents, still a gift. ATM, hey there. James, how are you? Boring? Yes. Stacking? Yes. Just keep stacking. Somebody else is saying that too. We will get to that. Good afternoon, Ryan. How are you? Good afternoon to Carlos. Hello, hello. So Matt, considering holding through this bull cycle into the next bull cycle to take profits. Patience is my issue. I don't want to look back in 8 years and say, could have been a millionaire. I know, coulda, woulda, shouldas, right? Got to stay away from those. Can't have those coulda, woulda, shouldas, right? So have a plan, stick with it. If something big makes you deviate from that plan, make sure you've got a good reason to deviate from that. If you do something stupid, you want to be kicking yourself, right? Hey, Wei, how are you? Happy Monday to you as well. A-Star, Doge starting to feel like Groundhog Day. Here we are, 10 cent Doge all over again, I know. 10 cent Doge. But anything over 10 cents, though, means it's dropped to zero, right? For all you sub-penny crypto holders talking about dropping zeros. It's like, yep, dropped to zero today. Yes, Doge dropped to zero today. Again, yet again, from 9 cents back to 10 cents. Dropped to zero. Yeah, Vincent, how are you? Hello from NJ. How's everything going down there? Samuels, Bonesaw is ready. Got Bonesaw involved. Wow. Cheers, everyone, to having my late afternoon drink. Everybody drink up. Because what else can you do, right? What else can you do? Are you going to tell us when to take profits? I'm going to tell you when I'm taking profits. I can't tell you what to do, but I will let you know my strategy. Again, too soon for that. Too soon for that. We got ways to go. We're going to wait. Gotta wait a little bit. And then we'll get to that. Joseph, how are you? I didn't buy this dip. I bought the dip last week. Similar to what we had this morning. Similar. When that recoverable depreciation hits from our hail damage claim. Hail. I know. And Vincent's got thunderstorms. Yep. The whole country is having a lot of weather. A lot of weather going on. JD says anything below 12 is a gift to me. Just keep stacking, right? Stacking. That's what I'm doing. Mars is here. Going to sell an Emmons pedal steel. Making money any way you can. Because I sold a domain name like 6 months ago, and I got paid in Bitcoin, and Bitcoin at that time was about 42,000. And I said, sure, I'll take it. I'll take it, Bitcoin. And now Bitcoin's, up close to 60K. So that's a good way to do it, right? If you can sell something and accept crypto, just take it. You just take it right now. Now, I won't say the same thing in 2026. I will not take crypto. I'm not going to go through a bear market. Take crypto and then the crypto drops. But now, even 10 cents is a gift to Joe. Hey, KB, how are you? Still holding, adding Doge? We're stacking. We're talking about stacking, right? Stacking. Our time will come. Yep. NBA schedule released. I'm really like totally zoned out on basketball right now after the Olympics. It was like, wake me up in October when it comes to basketball. I'll talk about SHIB in just a little minute, Daniel. I got a little SHIB news. What is going on with SHIB? So first, let's start with the overall markets. Dogecoin is still hanging out. 9th place. Ton has actually moved up even more, so there's more of a gap here between Dogecoin and Toncoin. The Telegram Crypto is just going crazy. So if any of you are into ton, congratulations. I totally missed the bag on that. I don't use Telegram. I just wouldn't even think that ton coin would have been a top 8 coin, but there you go. So if you're into ton, congratulations. But we do have a new entrant into the top 10, and it's Tron. Yes, Tron has overtaken Cardano. And I've got some news on that in just a little bit as well, because anytime you get something else moving into the top 10, it's a big deal. So we want to talk about it. So a lot of excitement around XRP going up to 60 cents, but you know how I feel about XRP. Yeah, it won't hold. It won't hold. So for those swing trading XRP, maybe that's something to do. I don't know. I'm not swing trading crypto right now. Not doing that. But yeah, Tron making big moves, and we'll talk about why in just a minute. Overall crypto bubbles. So not only Tron up 5%, Sui is up 6%, Aave is up 6%. We have been talking about Aave for the past 3 live streams, and it just keeps going up and up and up. So I've got a little bag of Aave, and it's getting bigger with those gains, so that's good to see. Yeah, Celestia. Celestia goes on a run and then dumps and goes on a run and dumps. And now Celestia is in dump mode again, which is tough to see. And Doge just hanging out. Not too bad. So what's happening? Dogecoin shows bearish signal. Can Doge support level hold? What do you think the Doge support level is? Yeah, 10 cents. They call it 9.9, but they actually have the decimal point in the wrong place there because it's not 99 cents. No, should be 0.09. They kind of messed up on that. Who is this again? Crypto News Z. This is one of these low-level so-called news organizations here. Following today's crypto market downturn, that was early this morning, of course, Dogecoin experienced heightened bearish sentiment. Price dropped to an intraday low of 987. However, Doge has slightly rebounded, stabilizing above 9.9 support, and Doge is now exchanging hands over 10 cents. Amid this adverse price action, the assets market cap dipped to 14.5 billion. I know. Dogecoin's trading volume, however, has gone up. This is a lot of small transactions going on with Doge. We also see more and more Doge wallets being created. Retailers are buying Dogecoin. Heightened trading activities despite the recent pessimistic news. Other meme coins have faced similar price slowdown. Sheep, for instance, slumped over 3%. Pepe down 1.75%. Top meme coins struggle to maintain their value. The entire meme coin market has also declined by over 2.5%. So we're seeing the memes really slowing down now, and we're seeing more different blockchain, DeFi, and Tron going up right now. So that seems to be what is going on there. So yeah. The long-term outlook, again, we've been in this descending channel, and eventually when price ping-pongs up and down in a descending channel, eventually it breaks out. So we're waiting for that breakout to happen. So despite pessimistic outlook, some analysts believe that a potential rebound could occur if key support levels are maintained in the coming weeks. And Master Kenobi says, yep, Doge cuts a zero every 4 years. And we're in the middle of doing that again, cutting that zero out of Doge and seeing whether it is the last time. Of course, I said that last week. Could that be the last time you see 9-cent Dogecoin? And yet we saw it again early this morning. Dogecoin in the 9s again. So took the zero back and then dropped it again as Doge traded back up. So Dogecoin's sudden supply squeeze hints at a 50% price increase. Could be stock to flow ratio surge to a new high, hinting at a potential supply squeeze. Now, I look at supply squeeze and I was like, hey, you can buy Doge anywhere. There's no supply squeeze. It's not like Bitcoin, which is eventually going to get scarce on exchanges. There's plenty of Dogecoin. So that's not happening. Increased active and new addresses, though, suggest growing adoption, reinforcing a bullish outlook for Doge. Doge could see a 50% increase to 15 cents if it breaks resistance. That is what we are trying to do. So, is Doge bull run ready? Is Doge bull run ready? That is what we are waiting for. Dogecoin price top trader reveals what to expect from the leading meme coin. What do we expect? This is Kaleo. Dogecoin's price action will likely be anemic during the next several months. He thinks Doge isn't going to do anything. Ryan says sideways. Kaleo is saying sideways also for the next several months. And I don't agree with that. I think we maybe have one more month to go, and then we're going to see some action. So that's what I am now saying, only one more month to go. But what does Kaleo really say? Look, he's looking at this long extended, and we showed this fractal before, long extended sideways through October and into November. And I'm like, yeah, no, I don't think that's going to happen. We're not going to see that. As soon as Doge breaks this downward trend, that downward trend line there, we are going to see Doge go up then, which could be around middle of September. So Cleo says, quick update on Doge. Not much has changed from the previous post outside of establishing a potential upper bounds of 11.1 cents for the new range. So that's what he thinks is Doge is going to top out up here at about 11.1 and come back down. The next several months will be death by boredom, crab price action, with declining volatility until the market heats up again, which it will, but he thinks it's going to be much later. But this is his message: just stack and hold. Just stack and hold. So whether Doge takes off in September or November, what's your job? What's your job? Stack and hold, baby. I'm not selling. Why would I sell Doge at 10 cents? Crazy talk. Now, if you need that for something, right? You have an unforeseen payment you need to make for something. I get it, right? Again, you shouldn't have all your savings in Dogecoin, as Elon said, right? Don't bet the farm on it, right? But something like this, you don't want to miss out on that. You don't want to miss out on that. So this morning, stunning $6 million Shiba Inu buy by Mystery Whale. And we saw that with Sheeb. Boink, a big green candle up. There it was. So that's a lot of Sheeb. But as you can see, Sheeb kind of like totally lost it. Yeah, someone said rumors about the Sheeb creator stepping down, but that's not really the creator, because the creator actually left Sheeb a long time ago and basically sold it to somebody else. And he got out, taking a lot of profits with him, of course. So I don't have all the details on that, but that's certainly a bit of news that caused that giant green candle up. But Sheeb, it's just been, you just go to the daily and you just see that Sheeb has just been, since that big run we had early March, Sheeb has just bled down. I thought at 18, that would be the bottom that we would see for Sheeb. That's that blue line there. And now it's all the way down to 13. So, yeah. But again, once Sheeb starts going on a run again, we could see this same kind of thing happen. What we saw late February, early March for Sheeb, we could see a repeat of that. And that's what we will be watching for and taking profits this time. I wasn't in profit-taking mode back in March. It was still too early in the cycle. I just didn't think it would bleed off this much. Cardano loses top 10 crypto spot. So this was less about Cardano and more about Tron is really what it was. Cardano's still just following the rest of the crypto market. It wasn't like there was some huge sell-off in Cardano. No, it was Tron. And it is Tron's sun pump growth. Yes. Now, it might be a little bit late for Justin's new meme coin maker, because the whole meme coin narrative has been kind of played out. I mean, we have like Solana, right? And we have Solana's meme coin market reveals challenges and potential risks, fueled by euphoric price surges and pump.fund's explosive success. Solana meme coin traders were convinced they were destined for the fabled meme coin supercycle. However, with uncertainty creeping back into the meme economy, it appears the music might be stopping at last. Liquidity in the Solana ecosystem is becoming unsustainably fragmented. So, over the past month, Solana's iconic meme coins have suffered dramatic price drops across the board. Liquidity and attention fractured wider than ever. Solana meme coins have struggled to retain bullish sentiment. And that's not only WIF and PopCat, which are like two of the biggest ones, but it spreads all through the Solana meme coin ecosystem. It could be played out. That could be played out while still Dogecoin is maintaining at 10 cents, right where it was back here on that early July dip. We had a little run up to 13, back down, and that's right where we are. So, not too bad for Doge, maintaining support here with the possibility of beginning an upward trend. Again, this is just for today. This is a short time frame, but a little bullish, feeling a little bullish. Was the 9 cents we saw this morning the last 9-cent Dogecoin? I'll keep saying that. Every time Dogecoin drops below 10 cents, I'll be saying, is this the last time? Was this the last gift of sub 10 cent Dogecoin that we had this morning? We shall see. 75% of Bitcoin is locked up. Is the 100K surge just around the corner? What about Bitcoin? Bitcoin, its believers staying strong no matter what market conditions they have to face. Of course, we get that with Bitcoin, the big daddy, right? Hasn't had that huge sell-off that a lot of people were predicting. A lot of people were predicting 48K, 42K. Didn't happen. 30K even. We had one of those too. No, Bitcoin has been holding pretty well. Despite the bearish pressure on the market, Bitcoin hodlers are not afraid. Sign of confidence. A lot of hodlers. People aren't selling Bitcoin. Even though the price of Bitcoin down around 21% from its all-time high earlier this year, people are holding their Bitcoin bags. When large volume of Bitcoin is held in wallets and not traded, it reduces the amount of Bitcoin available in the market. Increase in demand will lead to price increases. We have big institutions accumulating Bitcoin, adding them to their portfolio. So that's the main thing that's keeping Bitcoin up, is this big institutional buying. We don't have that for Dogecoin. So Dogecoin is going to rely on the retail buyers, right? And we need that retail excitement in crypto to get Dogecoin to really take off again. So that is what we are waiting for, is that kind of run. So is Bitcoin approaching the parabolic phase of the market cycle? Well, we're getting close. According to Rect Capital, did we go back to 2020 into 2021? From the halving, we had 23 weeks until the big bull run started. 23 weeks after the halving. After 18 weeks, we had some capitulation happen, and then had just those few more weeks until it took off. So here we are, 18 weeks after the Bitcoin halving in 2024. We just had that capitulation. We had that dump in Bitcoin. Are we going to see 4 or 5 weeks of sideways, and then the bull market starts again? That's what I think. I agree with this completely. That puts us right into September, post FOMC meeting with Fed rate cuts. This could be where we are headed. So that's our overview of the market. Liquidations. There has not been any big liquidations here in the last couple hours. Not a lot of price movement. Slow and steady. I like slow and steady. That's good. Slow and steady gains. Not those big spikes up, because you get those big spikes up with the market makers sniping specific trades. That never holds. It just doesn't hold. So we want to see slow and steady gains so they can be maintained, start to create new support levels higher. And over the past hour, yeah, there's some Bitcoin on the short side that has been taken out, but look at this, more like Aave, ETH, XRP, Tron, Sui, Rare. Of course, Rare is having a big sell-off after a huge run, but a lot of them that you don't normally see, especially Aave. I don't know who's shorting Aave. Of course, yeah, almost any crypto that goes on a big run, you're going to get some people betting against it and see if it goes back down. But Aave's taken out quite a few shorters. So I like that. Let's have a big short squeeze. Hey, let's have a big short squeeze for the whole crypto market. Let's do that. That's what I want to see. Let's all get rich. We'll get there. We'll get there. For now, we will see whether this short-term rise in Doge and Bitcoin, Bitcoin now back over 59,000, ETH over 2,600, and Algorand still going up strong. That's what we'll be watching. The other one we typically take a look at is Jasmy. And now we see Jasmy, after struggling around 2 cents, seeming on the short term to make some recovery as well. So we are seeing some green overall in the market now. So let's go, right? Let's go. Stacking was this morning. Again, 10.06 still is not a bad price. Pretty close to 10 cents. Still not a bad price. But we could still see some other dips coming forward. Will it drop below 10 cents again? Will we be back in the nines? You've got to play that out. When you DCA, you got to play that out. All right, let me catch up here. What is going on in the chat? Where was I? Where was I? Doge Wonderlust. Yeah, stacking. Stacking. Yeah, AJ, something sheep's trash. I'm just trying to make money on it. And I still am. I'm still up on my sheep. Not as much as I was, obviously, back in March. And I'm hoping sheep goes on another run where I can finally dump it all and be done with it. But with good profits. How many X you think Jasmy can go? There are a lot of 30-cent Jasmy predictions out there right now. 30 cents. So that is over a 10X from here. That's what's out there. We'll see once it starts moving where we're going to be looking at starting to skim some profits. 30 cents is pretty big for Jasmy. We will see. You guys can't go buy when Kriss takes profits. He has millions of Doge. Yep. And I will be, again, taking some Doge off the table. That big bull run that I think is going to be starting, hopefully in September, but definitely this fall. And then we'll start talking about levels to start taking some profits. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen. Crypto can be very volatile. And all these big predictions like 200K, 300K Bitcoin, we don't know that. We have no idea. So that's what we'll be looking at. Sold all my Doge and put it all on MPepe. I don't know if you're kidding or not. I'm guessing you're kidding. Definitely not sideways in the future. Absolutely. We will get through this. This is just the summertime lull that was predicted. We knew this was going to happen. I just didn't think it would drop as low as it has for many coins. So Doge will outperform these other coins. And I believe that too, JD, because we've seen that. But it only outperforms them over a couple months, 3-month time frame. And that's it. So you got to make sure that you're in Doge when that starts and then take some profits on at least some of it at points when it is outperforming those other coins. Because the rest of the time, outside of those 3 months, Doge will be outperformed by everything else. That's how Doge works. So we continue to stack. We continue, right, to DCA, accumulate, and wait for those spikes to happen. Because that is when you make your money on Dogecoin. You've got the farm on Doge, Mars. I did bet the farm. Livestock, that's another story. That's good, Nate. Doge to $1 in May 2025. Well, that's picking the month. Can we wait till May 2025 for that? Maybe. That's patience, though. That's a lot of patience. Hey, Bull Run, welcome. How are you? Why Doge squeeze impossible? It's not impossible. Not at all. I think this cycle, in order for Doge to really go on that big short squeeze, that big run, it's got to be news. It's got to be something solid. It can't be just hopium and memes and a few Elon Musk tweets. It's got to be something more than that, I think, for Dogecoin. Just TA on charts isn't going to do it for Doge. Now, if Bitcoin goes from 59K up to 100K, well, Doge is going to go up. Yes. Doge will go to 15, 16 cents, maybe 20 cents. Sure. That's what I was predicting. End of the year. Bitcoin around 100K, Doge around 20 cents. Still my prediction. Still my prediction. But are we happy with 20-cent Doge? I'm not. I want more. Is that greed? Or is that realistic? Hey, Tedward, stocks are doing well for me. Doge not. It was the opposite several months ago. Hopefully we can get crypto to just return to 20 cents. Yeah, the stock market has done pretty well. Despite the Japanese economy thing and that dip, it recovered back. Stock market has done fairly well over the summer, but not crypto. Not crypto. So that's been tough. X payments. That'll take Doge to $1, with or without a bull run. Exactly. Exactly. We want to see that. We want that to happen. H-bar. Wow, bull run. You're going in all on Hedera. Good luck. Good luck with that. We are in a wedge. Yep, we're in a wedge. Still in the wedge. I've got this big orange wedge here. The bottom of it again goes all the way back to December, where we had 10.3 being resistance. Right there from December. Drew that all the way across. And then coming down from the 22-cent high we had late March, coming down, that's our wedge, which reaches its point right around the middle of September. Now, we have dipped below the wedge here over the past couple weeks. That is the gift right there. All of these candles below the wedge, that's a gift. And we are still just below the wedge. That is a gift. I was thinking, again, I did guess that it would go down. The price would go down the first part of August, but I thought the second part of August we would recover, probably dance around this descending resistance line on the wedge, eventually break above it, come back and retest before moving up forward. That was my August price prediction right there. It just dumped a little more. Again, this was on the backs of that, Japanese economy thing that pretty much dumped everything. I mean, Bitcoin, right? Huge dump in Bitcoin. That was the economy causing that big dump in Bitcoin. So that pulled the whole crypto market down with it. So Doge didn't have a chance. Didn't have a chance. But it's not recovering back up to that level yet, where it should be. Bitcoin hasn't really recovered back up to where it was either. So we'll continue to watch that. We need X payments and Doge 1. That would be awesome, JS. That would be awesome. Haven't heard anything on the Doge 1. Yep, Twitter payment system. I think that would be, I mean, Dogecoin would be perfect for it. But I understand there's probably some challenges with actively using crypto on a system like X Twitter. I get it. Yeah, with Elon, hoping for the best. He says a lot. His timelines are never right. Everything always takes longer than what he first says. But we know that. Crypto squeeze Q1 2025 is a good prediction. All right, Jose. We'll be watching for that. KB wants a dollar Doge. JS, dollar and beyond. If Elon continues to support, could be. So what did you sell, Bull Run? Everything, or everything you had on Coinbase. So your VeChain and your VeThor, you sold your Jasmy, you sold your Optimism. You got more Hedera. What is happening with Hedera? 5 cents. 5 cents. Are all these green candles because of you? We know that Hedera had that big run back here. And that was that fake BlackRock news, right? That was in April. Shot up to 18 cents and came back down. Since then, it has just been beaten down. So this blue line here at 469, that's my buy-in price. I still have my Hedera from over a year ago. I bought in at 469. So not in a big profit now like I was before, but again, I continue to hodl, and long-term capital gains is what I look for. That's my strategy. Swing trading and doing all that, we didn't know that there would be such a big sell-off of crypto. I was expecting some downward movement in crypto like May, June, but not continuing all the way through July and into early August. Didn't think it would be quite this bad. But from here, it's like Bull Run did. Like Bull Run decided, well, I've got all these coins anyway. So from here, what is going to move more? Where do I want to reallocate my portfolio at this point in time where we're down in the lows of the summer? Not a bad strategy. And if you're looking at it from a tax perspective, which of course I do look at, you could actually, if you've already taken some gains earlier in the year, you could offset some of those gains with some losses now. Balance out your profits and your losses. You balance them out, and then you'll have a zero tax liability. And then buy more crypto for the real bull run. Not a bad strategy. Is Hedera going to get back up to 18 cents, which it saw back in April? Maybe. I mean, that would be a good solid 3x from here. That's not a bad return. It beats stocks. Could Hedera go any higher? Well, sure. I mean, we can look and see where Hedera was last cycle, and it was up here at 40 cents. Actually came up to 50 cents in October 2021. 50 cents doesn't sound too bad. That's a 10x from here. I'm thinking kind of unlikely. I don't think we're going to be seeing for a lot of crypto these 2021 highs. But we'll see. I mean, that's going to be a massive bull run for the alts? And are we going to see that crazy kind of buying again? Tough to say. But buying Hedera down here, I mean, it's certainly a good setup. And you'll probably do very well. Will Hedera outperform VeChain? I don't know. VeChain had a big sell-off too. It's all the way back to my buy-in price, 2.2 cents. Doge didn't drop as far though. Doge did not come down to 6 or 7 cents. Doge stayed up around 10 cents. That shows the support that Dogecoin has compared to VeChain coming down lower and Hedera coming down lower, and SHIB we looked at, and Doge has actually stayed up higher. And good luck to you. Doge is steady. Doge has been very steady. And the Doge community is huge. Yes, JS. We'll make $2 for this bull run? I don't know, Armando. Cheers, everyone. For $2, I think, again, that would be like integration on X. You know, some huge thing, an actual catalyst, actual use. Tesla is going to accept Dogecoin as payment for cars. That would be huge. The Doge One mission, I mean, that'll get some interest and some excitement, but that wouldn't get Dogecoin to go to $2. I think at this cycle, it needs the actual integration to happen. Since crypto fell so fast and hard compared to stocks, its rise must have been much higher. Otherwise, there would be no point in people staying in the high-risk, low-profile crypto market. Yep. But then also, a lot of us have been watching the 4-year cycles and seeing whether that is still going to play out. The worldwide liquidity, as well as United States leading up to the presidential election, they're going to do everything they can to keep the markets looking good. So at least till November. And now, November 5th, I think it is, when presidential election in the US happens. It depends on who wins. I think there's a much better chance for crypto in seeing good gains toward the end of the year if Trump wins. If Harris wins, that's not a good look for crypto. So we'll see what the poly market looks like, right? What the prediction market is going into the election. Of course, in a presidential election, you never know, right? You never know, but that's what we look at. And every 4 years, we have a presidential election. It just happens to coincide the same year as there's a Bitcoin halving. We've been through this 3 times. Here we go again. So we're all expecting crypto to be much higher, at least till the beginning of November, than it is now. And at the end of the month, I'll be looking at monthly predictions, and we'll go through that whole scenario on looking at average September, October, November, December gains and how they've looked in the past in certain years. So we'll be taking a look at that. Sideways and down till the Mayan calendar ends. I don't know when the Mayan I don't follow the Mayan calendar. You've got your chamomile tea. Nice. Cheers. A liquid IV. And Kriss is live. Here I am, Charles. Thank you very much. The last cycle, was everyone on it like this and predicted it? Yeah, and they were predicting $100,000 Bitcoin and $1 Doge. Everyone was in on it. Now, were they all in on it in 2020 before the 2021 run? A lot of the Bitcoin people were, not so much on Doge. Doge was still pretty quiet 4 years ago. 2020, Doge was really quiet. It wasn't really until Elon started tweeting more at the end of the year that Doge really woke up. So, yeah, I mean, there was that whole sort of TikTok pump that happened in July 2020, and Doge went from 002 up to 004, and then came back down to like 003, maybe even a little lower. Again, it was like a third of a penny. And that fake pump just didn't go anywhere. But it did get some people interested in Dogecoin, though. And so there were more people with an eye on it. So when December came around and Elon tweeted about Doge being his favorite cryptocurrency, it's like, of course, Doge went up. And then 2021 happened. Jose, takes a lot of guts to buy and hold crypto. Escaping the 9-to-5 routine is tough. It's tough to become that wealthy. Of only small percentage of people actually are able to pull that off. I mean, even if I made $1 million in crypto, I'd still be working. That's not enough for me to like totally give up. But then I'm not too far from retirement, so I'm already doing those kinds of plans, right? Looking at when I really escape the 9-to-5. But if I make $1 million in crypto this cycle, that'll be good. I'll take that. I'll take that. Crypto's not a priority for them right now. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of pandering for votes, right? That's going on. Is Trump really going to follow through and really support crypto if he gets elected? I mean, he's got bigger things going on, right? With all the dips you buy, you should just have your boss pay you in Doge. Yeah. I don't see that, but I don't think anyone there really knows what Dogecoin is, so it's just me. I just do my thing. Definitely still gonna work after this cycle, but the next one, Of course, everybody panders, yeah. But now the Democrats have released their party platform, and there's no mention of crypto. No mention. So they're not going to mention it. If you make $1 million, how much will you pay for tax? A lot. Yeah. Like 300 grand of it would be taxes. So the trick is, and what my plan was, to minimize that tax by making sure that those profits were long-term capital gains, Like, if we think that Dogecoin's going to hit $1 in May, and you're buying Dogecoin now, and you sell a bunch of it in May, that's going to be taxed at the higher rate because you haven't held it for a year. At least this is United States I'm talking about. So just about all of the Dogecoin I have, I've held for more than a year. The Dogecoin that I've been buying on these dips through the summer, I'm going to hold on to that. Again, I'm not selling all of my Dogecoin. I'm going to keep a bunch of it. And so all of this Doge that I bought this summer, I'm going to keep that for a long time so that the profits that I do take are from my older Dogecoin. First in, first out. That's my strategy, right? First in, first out. So the first Dogecoin I bought is the first Dogecoin that I'm selling. And most exchanges will do that. If you just buy on Robinhood, let's say, and you keep it on Robinhood and then you sell, they'll always base that 1099 form on the profit on first in, first out. So, but I still recommend you keep your own records. It's a good idea. Keep your own records. I use spreadsheets, just what I do, and I keep track of it all. But yeah, I don't want to be paying. I mean, I would save over $100,000 if my profit is $1 million. I would save over $100,000 by selling long-term over short-term. So again, my strategy, could I have swung trade? Could I have, sold on the rips and then bought back in on dips? Yeah. And looking back, it's really easy, right? I should have sold in March, right? When Doge was 22 cents. We didn't know Doge was going to drop back down to 10 cents. Nobody did. When Doge was trading back up at 15, 16, 18 cents, it was like, no one thought we were going back to 10 cents. I thought maybe there'd be a dip, maybe to like 15, right? I was not 10. So yeah, it was a bad summer, no doubt. But then Bitcoin dropped 32% as well. But Doge's was over 50%. But then when Doge goes on a run, it will outperform all other cryptos, the major cryptos. I'm not counting the token stuff. We will see that. Pretty sure with all the investments you made in crypto already, you will make $1 million. Well, thank you. Cheers. That's my plan. That's my goal. We will see whether that works out. Doge is underpriced. I think so too. We should at least be like 15 cents is where I think we should be right now, based on the overall market, not 10 cents. A-Star bought a big chunk of Doge in October 2023. Yep. And then Jan-Feb 2024, hoping to sell after February 2025. Good strategy. Yeah. Now that big first chunk of Doge you got in October 2023, again, once you hit 12 months, then if you want to take any profits off of that, you could with the long-term capital gains. Again, looking at your 2024 tax year, are you able to book some profits and help on taxes so that it's not all coming the next tax year? Just something to think about. Hey, Bobby, how are you? Yep, still here. Still here. I got a lot in Doge. I got a lot in other cryptos too, but still fighting the good fight here. I'm helping you survive the tax season. We'll be talking a lot more about taxes around December time, because that's when you can do something about it, right? and whether you want to take any profits in 2024 for taxes that you'll pay in April, as opposed to holding it all through the end of the year and then dealing with it all in 2025. Again, a lot of choices there. But yeah, I'm selling everything for my millions, not keeping anything besides my Bitcoins. I'm with you, except I'm also keeping Doge. I am not going to sell all of my Dogecoin. Again, we don't know what Elon's going to do. We don't know when that's going to happen. Or even if one thing does, could there be another that follows up? And I'll never be out of Dogecoin. How much of it I sell will depend on like the real estate I want to buy. How much is that going to cost? And do I need a little more Doge to be sold in order to make the payment on the real estate? So that's the game I'm going to be playing. Yeah, Ryan, that was a joke. You remember stuff like that. You're really good. You're really good at that. Yeah, and then we're going to start shorting in 2026. Exactly. Shorting the market in 2026. And I don't know what the deal with MPepe. I see it like everywhere, and I'm like, I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. Whatever that thing is. It's like, ugh. What else do we want to look at? Solana, sideways. Cardano, had a little bit of a run, but yeah, it's still sideways. The Bone token had a big sell-off here on Sunday. Big dump. Harmony One. I mean, it kind of went on a big run on Sunday, and it's been going sideways since. Litecoin's been trading well. Again, no big dip. Sideways. We talked about VeChain. VeChain making a nice little recovery, just like, again, like what Algo was doing. Nice recovery on Algorand. So for those long-term Algo holders, it's been a long slog, that's for sure. Of course, we were buying Algorand into our Kriss DCA portfolio. Let me update this because it's almost 18,000 again. We bought some Algorand here, and our average price is 10 cents. So at 12.4, we're up almost 25% on that. So that's good for our algo. And our SHIB, of course, we bought at 0.00083. So we're up 60% on our SHIB, even though SHIB took a big hit. So this is the Kriss DCA portfolio. If you guys don't know what this is, you haven't been watching my live streams as I've been talking about it. But again, I'm going to be giving away this 75,000 Dogecoin that's sitting here. Again, this is an average price of 6 cents because we were buying this Dogecoin a year ago. A year ago, we bought all this Dogecoin at 6 cents. That's where Doge was, at 6 cents. So we're up 62% on our Doge right now. But this Doge right here, I'm giving away. I'm going to take the profits on all of this other. Look, even XRP is back in profit. Woohoo! But yeah, XRP couldn't hold 60 cents as predicted. Down to 59.5. And we sold some other. We got automatic and then bought stacks. So down on that so far, because again, we bought this in July and now it's August. Everything has gone down since then. And the same with Celestia as well. Litecoin, we bought this over a year ago at 71 bucks. Now it's at 66. So that's the other one we're down on. But overall, again, it's a 61% profit for the portfolio for 1 year. That's not bad. 61% profit. You're not going to get that in the stock market with, holding 10 different stocks. You're not going to get 61%. So crypto, okay. And we haven't really had the true bull run yet for this cycle. And this is what we were waiting for. So if you guys want to join in on this portfolio and be eligible to get some of the 75,000 Doge, just go to my YouTube channel and click the join button. And you join the channel. You get your name in green in the chat. You get a little check mark next to your name. And you get to use these cool custom emojis that I made. Let me know if you have any other questions on that. But that is what's going on with our portfolio. And that's real money. That's not a fake portfolio like George's on Cryptos R Us. His is fake. That's not real money. He's making a point, yes. But his point was, starting to DCA back in 2021 when prices were high. And he's continued to DCA every Wednesday. He's bought in, right? For almost 4 years now. And he's up a big chunk on his portfolio. Continue to DCA from the last bull market all the way through the bear and now back into a bull. So that's the point he was making. He was under for a long time. Back in 2022 and half of 2023, he was under. But it turned around last fall. Ours is just profit. It's been in profit since we first started buying because of that 6-cent Dogecoin, which is almost half the portfolio. So yeah. Hodl and eat healthy. Yeah. Eat healthy so we can live to see many more bull markets. Cheers to that. McDonald's is too expensive now. You're just better off just going to the market. Buy the food that's on sale at the market every week. That's the way to do it. No, you weren't lucky, bull run. You were not lucky with Algorand. You did your research and you bought it at the right time. That was all calculated, measured. You did it right. I've got a big Algorand back. I did swing trade it in 2023. I did take profits and then I bought in lower. And what I bought in at, again, I took profits around 20 cents and I bought back in at 15 cents. And now Algorand's at 12 cents. So I'm actually down on that rebuy on Algorand. I didn't think Algorand was going to drop down it lower at that time. That's my personal stash of Algorand. But the Algorand we bought for the Kriss Pax DCA portfolio, that's 10 cents. So we got 10 cent Algorand for that. Now it's just a lot of excitement about Algorand. They're doing great things. They've got a great marketing team now for their blockchain, which is one of the best blockchains. They just need the users, and they're building it. And they're out there. So I think Algorand's going to do well the rest of this bull run. As expensive as McDonald's is, they are predicting their stock to hit $320. People still buying that. I never have any restaurant or retail stock I've never bought, except for GameStop. Like GameStop is the only one that I bought just to, play that whole GameStop game. But I wouldn't touch anything else. People make money buying Coca-Cola and McDonald's. It's like stocks. You're welcome, Bull Run. Still trying to have fun despite the sort of bearish summer that we've been in. It's time to get going though, because it's been a long summer. almost over. Everybody comes back on their holidays and then starts buying crypto. That's what I think we're going to see in September. And then October, take off. So we just got to get there. We just got to get there. Coca-Cola pays good dividends. Yeah, if you're doing that dividend stock investing, that's like slow and steady, but those dividends add up over the years. They certainly do. You're not going to have, big, giant, parabolic runs like you see in crypto. But I mean, the last 10 years, what the S&P 500 has done. I mean, just about anything you were in, as long as you weren't chasing dreams. I mean, we can go to the monthly on S&P 500 and you're just like, I mean, look at this. I mean, look at that chart. Just about anything you were in from 2010 and up. I mean, so I have 401k plan, and again, have just been twice a month putting money into 401k. My employer matches, and my retirement account has gone up significantly because it just goes into Vanguard and Russell 2000. And so it just plays the same as this. So the crypto investing that I do now is really just for, I mean, the goal of it right now is the real estate so that I can be mortgage free. I want a place that I'm not paying the bank for a mortgage. And then when I eventually retire, nice house is all paid off, right? I have no other debts. Yeah, I pay taxes and insurance, but I'm not paying the bank for the mortgage. And then I start living off the 401k, and I'm using that to travel and have fun. That's my goal, because I'm much older than most of you guys, but that's what I'm looking at. And so I'm hoping this crypto run nets me a nice profit. And then come 2027, I'll start investing in crypto again for the next bull run. That's my plan. We'll see how that plays out. Bitcoin dominance back below 57%. Bitcoin dominance has been going down over Sunday, sideways, and Monday. So that's a good sign for altcoins. And I think we will be seeing this Bitcoin dominance go significantly lower as alt season takes off. You're going to have a lot of people who are going to be chasing a lot of the alts to make a bigger profit than what you're going to get in Bitcoin. And again, Bitcoin is now at 60K, 59, okay? But let's call it 60. To get to 100K from here isn't even a 2x, right? Dogecoin is at 10 cents. If Dogecoin doubles, it'll be 20 cents. Are you happy with 20-cent Dogecoin? Some of you might be now just because you're so pissed off, right? That Doge has dropped to 10. But most aren't going to be happy with 20-cent Dogecoin. Bitcoin gets to 100K and everybody's going, whoa, look at that, 100K Bitcoin. It's like it's not even a 2x from here. And Dogecoin's 20 cents, which is a 2x from here. And you're like, is that all? Is that all you got? Which is why I think Doge will outperform Bitcoin. And a lot of other altcoins are going to be outperforming Bitcoin as well, because You're going to have a lot of investors seeing that they're going to be able to make more money in the bull run on alts than they're going to make in Bitcoin. Bitcoin had 2023, Bitcoin outperformed most altcoins. Great year for Bitcoin. And then early 2024 through the ETF, Bitcoin has held up pretty well through the summer, but it's going to turn and it's going to be altcoin season. How historically strong are the months of September through December for crypto? Yes, I am going to do that video at the end of August. I'm going to be taking a deep dive in about a week and a half into that very topic. I've already started putting together some notes on it, and that's going to be on my September price prediction video for Doge, but I'm going to get into that exact topic. So you have to wait. I can't give it away now. I don't use Kraken because Coinbase is fine with me, and Robinhood has no trading fees. And I don't really do a lot of trading. So I buy and hold on dips. I'm only buying like once a month, maybe twice. That's about it. Now, there will be fees when I sell, yes. And when I start transferring, crypto back onto exchanges to sell, yeah, there'll be some fees. I get it, but Coinbase has a great exchange. I use the advanced trading, always selling with limit orders. You see what's going on with the trading. So, yeah, that's what I use. Ready for summer to be over? It's hot. It's really cooled off up here in Boston. It's in the 70s. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Perfect temperature right now. Every day is a good day to Doge. Yeah, Don? 50-50 if I go in right now. I don't know, Nick. Right now, it's if you've got money to buy something now, which I guess you do, right? You've got some money ready to buy something. What's your goal? Is it a long-term investment? It's a shorter-term profit? That's the first question. And if it is a shorter-term profit, what do you think is going to be the investment that's got a better chance of making that? Like I just said, Bitcoin is almost 60K right now, 59,000. Bitcoin goes to 100K. That's not even a 2x from here. Dogecoin you can buy at 10 cents. Dogecoin was just at 20 cents here in April. Dogecoin was at 20 cents, double. So for Doge to go back to 20 cents is just revisiting where it just was. Or Bitcoin, its all-time high is 73,000. Bitcoin has never traded at 75, at 80, at 85, at 90, at 95. But Doge was just at 20 cents. So you double just to get back to here. And that was just this year. Doge has already traded at 30 cents, at 40 cents, at 50 cents, at 60 cents, and at 70 cents. So that's a 7x from here, and it still hasn't even hit its previous all-time high. So you decide what kind of profit you're looking for. percentage-wise, from here, getting ready to buy at this price, Doge is most likely going to give you a better percentage gain than Bitcoin. Now, again, that's just comparing to Bitcoin. You can compare to ETH. So ETH, right, 2,600 for ETH. It was up here at 4,000, but again, 2,600, you double that, you're at 5,200. Has ETH ever traded at 5,200? Where did it go? In 2021, what was ETH's high? Nope, it went up to 4,800. It was its high. So again, that would be all-time high. All-time high for ETH to double from here. But again, Doge from here is just 20 cents. Doubling at this price. That's why I think Doge is a steal, especially at 9 cents. A gift. Buying Dogecoin down here. But that's just me, Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But I'm telling you what I'm doing. And I'm like, from here, Doge is going to outperform the other big, especially like Solana at $140. Doge is going to outperform Solana. Now, Solana last year, yeah, you could have bought Solana last year for $18 a year ago. So Solana has outperformed Dogecoin the past 12 months. But from here, if you're looking to buy now, what are you buying? That's what I'm looking at. That's what's important for those that are wanting to get into the market now. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thanks, ATM. I always forget to say that. I get all wrapped up, in crypto stuff. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Appreciate the support. I forgot to turn on my border. I just realized that. I thought I had that on. There we go. See? Like and subscribe. Totally forgot. Forgot to turn the border on. Ryan, you didn't remind me. Turn the border on. So you can say, hey, look, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. I can talk about Coinbase and Robinhood, the two exchanges I use, and I have affiliate links below. And Ledger, if you want to buy a hardware wallet. Like this, Ledger Nano S Plus. I have an affiliate link for Ledger. That's all I have. And the CryptoTab browser over here, if you're interested in picking up little Bitcoin dusts, little dusts of Bitcoin you can pick up for free just by using a browser. It works. Won't make you rich, but it's free Bitcoin though. Now it's dust, right? It's little bits, sats. We're talking sats here, but it's sats of Bitcoin you get for using a browser that you would normally use anyway. So I use it. I have a link below. Check it out. CryptoTab browser. It works. And then you can create your own link, right? Become an affiliate for CryptoTab, and you get your friends and relatives and others to use it as well. And then you get affiliate from them for using a browser you would normally use anyway, but you can collect sats for using that browser. That's pretty cool. It's free Bitcoin. Now, again, it's sats. It's small. It's dust, right? But you don't know what the price of Bitcoin is going to be in 10 years. And the dust you collect now, the sats you collect now, just by using a browser, it all adds up. That's like those faucets back at 10 years ago that you could have done for Bitcoin. Maybe 12 years ago. They were giving out free Bitcoin just by going to a website and doing a CAPTCHA, one of those CAPTCHA things, and you'd get like 5 Bitcoin. You get 5 Bitcoin just for doing that. You'd get 5 Bitcoin. Crazy. Who knew? Bull Run says, I believe only certain alts will do very well this bull run from this point. You have to make sure you are in those alts. Exactly. Make sure you're in those alts. Don't be in the ones that aren't going to do well. Exactly. Like XRP. Excuse me. You guys knew I was going to say that, though. But I'm not an XRP. Dreamers. Will I make the tax prepping much more difficult if I bought my Doge on Kraken but sell on Robinhood? As long as you just keep a record of it. Again, this is my spreadsheet for the Kriss DCA portfolio. I have a similar spreadsheet for my personal portfolio where I log in the date of every purchase, how many coins I bought, and at what price. And then if I move those coins, I just make a note that I moved it to Ledger or I moved it to Exodus. Or in the case of Dogecoin, I've got a lot of it sitting on MyDoge in the MyDoge wallet now. And I've noted all of that on my spreadsheet, where those coins are. So I'm keeping track of it. So then when I move them back, or even to a different exchange, I keep track of it. So I know which Dogecoin I'm selling. And then I log the price, the percent gain, and the profit when I sell. And that's all on my spreadsheet. So that's how I do it. There are some programs that will do it for you, but like you're connecting a wallet and the wallet doesn't always know what you bought it for, things like that. So I don't think those really work. The best way to be 100% accurate is to have your own spreadsheet. And I know it's a pain in the ass putting all of this in, but look what I did. I got every purchase in, and we were DCAing. So it's like every 3 days, bought some more Doge, bought some more Doge. Doge was only 6 cents at the time. Look at that. There's all these 6 cents. And then when it hit 5.8, it was like, okay, I'm buying a crap ton of it. I had $835 left to spend out of the 10,000, and I just bought 14,000 Doge on October 9th. Just, okay, that's the end of it. Topped out the portfolio, but at 5.8 cents. So all of these purchases are logged on the spreadsheet, and then I keep track of where that goes. Now, all of these coins for this portfolio, they're still on Coinbase. I didn't move any of these coins. This is all still sitting on a separate account on Coinbase for the Kriss portfolio. But that's the way I do it, is log it when you buy it. Again, how many you bought at what price, on what date. And then if you move it, you put a note in that it went to Exodus, it went to Trust Wallet, it went to Meta, whatever you did with it. So you know where that Jasmine is in this case. This is Jasmine. So you know where that is. And then when you move it back to an exchange, you then put a note, right? Moved it to Coinbase and sold at what price, on what date, your profit, and then you have it all clear. Again, that's how I do it. It just helps me with my taxes and will immensely help if I ever get audited. If I get an IRS auditor coming knocking on the door, I'll say, look at my spreadsheet. And they'll be like, yeah, you're good. Because most people won't do this. They'll be like, yeah, you're good. Got to be careful. So again, that's just me. So I would just recommend that you, if you moved a bunch of your coins from the exchange you bought them on to a wallet, you need to log those purchases somewhere, because the exchange won't remember them. Even if you move it back to the same exchange, they're going to be like, yeah, I don't know what this is. This isn't. This could be something else. Got most of my Doge in 2022. Now I'm just stacking alts. Good plan. Stacking. Happy Monday, Toss. How are you? I know, Ryan. You got to, I forget things, you know. I'm getting old. I forget things. I don't think we'll see 8 cents, but if we do, lift off. You have 10K in XRP. Well, good luck, Bull Run. The only thing I have in XRP is whatever's in Kriss Pack's portfolio. I closed out of it, so I can look here. XRP. $726 in XRP is what we have here. Bought at an average price of 58 cents a year ago. I know, so many YouTubers pushing XRP. And what has XRP done? Nothing. Every time it goes on a run, it just drops right back. Everyone was screaming earlier about XRP back over 60 cents, and look where it is now. Couldn't hold it. Back down to 59.5. Typical XRP. You took a chance of buying Sol at 10 bucks. Yep. Solana is not XRP, though. You can't compare the two. Cannot compare the two. Oh, Jay, you're in Dallas. Yeah, it's hot down there. Hot. Yeah, what's the deal with XRP? Exactly, Nick. In my opinion, they mint too many of their own tokens to pay their salaries, to pay their lawyer fees. It's just constant inflation. That's what I think most of it is. It's just constant inflation and selling. That continual selling pressure of their own token just keeps it from taking off. That's my opinion. Someone can prove me wrong, but why hasn't XRP gone up in over a year? It's exactly the same price it was a year ago. Now it's dipped down to like 40 cents. It's gone up to 70 cents, but essentially in the 50s. That's where it was a year ago on average. And it's still there a year later. I'm like, hey, I don't know what to say. Where Solana's up like 8 times. Not the same. Yeah, I know, but I mean, look at Solana's blockchain and what they were building it for, and then look at what XRP's use case is. That's what I mean. It's not the same. So particularly when, and Solana makes their phone too, right? So people were getting the phone and they were getting the bonk, preloaded on the phone, and bonk took off. And that grew like all that excitement for Solana last fall. And the price did a 10x. XRP isn't doing that. It's just not. Doge could do a 10x to $1, right? We could see that. But you're not going to have XRP going to $5. Not even $3, which was its previous all-time high. Not last cycle, but the cycle before, when everyone thought XRP was the next great thing and was going to surpass Bitcoin. That didn't happen. Okay, XRP is still a top 10 coin, right? It hasn't just fallen off. I get that. But a lot of XRP holders are missing out on a lot better gains with other coins. If you're just in it for the investment. If you're in it for the XRP tech, you're part of the XRP army, and you're like, if that's what you're in it for, great. That's great. But you're just missing out on profits. So, all right, gang, that's what we've got. Look, Doge is still in an upward trend today. It hasn't dropped back down yet. It could tonight. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'll be live again Wednesday at 4 o'clock. So check in. Just so you know, on Friday, I will not be here. Will not be doing a live stream on Friday this week. So give you a heads up on that. But we will look to see you on Wednesday. I'll probably have a video coming out tomorrow as well. So that's what we have for today. Hope you all are well. We'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.